What happens when rock legends and new age stars unite on one stage to honor one of the greatest icons in music history? The answer is simple: pure magic. At the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards, fans were treated to an unforgettable night as the industry came together to celebrate the life and legacy of the Prince of Darkness himself, Ozzy Osbourne. From electrifying performances to emotional tributes, this moment became one of the highlights of the entire show. On July 22, 2025, the world said goodbye to Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away at the age of 76. His death left millions of fans heartbroken. Ozzy wasn't just another rock star. He was a pioneer, a rule breaker, and a cultural icon who helped shape the sound of heavy metal. From his days as the frontman of Black Sabbath to his wildly successful solo career, Ozzy created music that transcended generations. So when the VMAs announced a tribute performance in his honor, the excitement and anticipation were sky high. And let me tell you, it did not disappoint. The tribute started in the most heartfelt way possible. Walking onto the stage was Jack Osbourne, Ozzy's son, alongside his 4 daughters, Pearl, Andy, Minnie, and Maple. All of them wore matching Ozzy Osbourne t-shirts, symbolizing their love for their father and grandfather. It was a simple, emotional moment that instantly connected with the audience. Jack spoke briefly, introducing the tribute with words that carried both pride and sorrow. He reminded everyone that Ozzy's music wasn't just about heavy riffs or screaming vocals. It was about raw emotion and connecting with people on the deepest level. Then, the lights dimmed, and the arena filled with energy. The first performer to take the stage was none other than Yungblud, the British rocker known for his wild stage presence and fearless style. Launching into Crazy Train, one of Ozzy's most iconic songs, Yungblud brought his signature energy to the performance. Dressed in edgy punk attire that paid homage to Ozzy's rebellious spirit, he jumped, screamed, and commanded the stage in a way that felt both fresh and familiar. The crowd roared, singing along to every word, proving that Ozzy's music remains just as powerful in 2025 as it did when it was first released. But this was just the beginning. Midway through the song, the crowd erupted as Steven Tyler and Joe Perry of Aerosmith walked onto the stage. Suddenly, it wasn't just a tribute, it was a rock and roll supergroup. Tyler, with his unmistakable voice and iconic scarf-covered mic stand, belted out the lyrics with the same fire that's made him a legend. Beside him, Joe Perry unleashed those powerful guitar riffs, blending seamlessly with Youngblood's raw energy. It was a once-in-a-lifetime collaboration that had the entire arena on its feet. Just when fans thought it couldn't get any better, the lights dimmed again and the atmosphere shifted. Enter Nuno Bettencourt, the virtuoso guitarist from the band Extreme. With incredible skill and precision, Bettencourt began playing the opening chords of Changes, one of Ozzy's most emotional and timeless ballads. The mood in the arena transformed from pure adrenaline to heartfelt emotion. Steven Tyler took the lead vocals, his raspy, soulful voice perfectly capturing the pain and beauty of the song. Yungblud joined in, adding his own modern twist, creating a haunting duet that gave the track new life. Above the stage, a massive screen displayed a montage of Ozzy's life and career. Fans saw clips of his earliest days with Black Sabbath, his groundbreaking solo performances, and candid moments from his family life, including scenes from the iconic reality show The Osbournes. It was a touching reminder that behind the Prince of Darkness persona was also a father, a husband, and a grandfather who touched lives far beyond the stage. The tribute then moved into its grand finale with Mama, I'm Coming Home. This ballad, often seen as one of Ozzy's most personal and emotional songs, took on an entirely new meaning in this context. With Steven Tyler leading the vocals, Bettencourt's soaring guitar, and Yungblud adding heartfelt backing vocals, the performance became a true farewell to Ozzy himself. Fans in the audience lifted their phones, creating a sea of lights that filled the entire arena. It was as if the crowd was saying their own goodbye, their voices joining together in one massive chorus that echoed through the night. By the end of the performance, the entire arena was on its feet, applauding, cheering, and crying. The standing ovation went on for what felt like minutes, proving just how much Ozzy Osbourne meant to the world. It wasn't just about his music. It was about his impact, his presence, and the way he inspired generations of musicians and fans to embrace who they were, no matter how unconventional. This tribute was more than just a performance. It was a historic moment where legends and rising stars shared the stage, proving that Ozzy's influence spans across generations. From Steven Tyler and Joe Perry representing the old guard of rock, to Yungblud symbolizing the new wave, and Nuno Bettencourt showcasing technical brilliance, the performance captured every side of Ozzy's musical legacy. Ozzy's passing may have left a void in the music world, but the VMAs proved that his spirit will never fade. His music continues to unite people, inspire rebellion, and remind us all of the power of rock and roll. For fans at home, watching this tribute was emotional, a mix of sadness and celebration. Sadness that Ozzy is no longer with us, but celebration of the incredible life he lived and the timeless music he left behind. As the show went on, one thing was clear: this moment would go down in VMA history, not just as a performance, but as a cultural event that honored a man who refused to be ordinary. Ozzy Osbourne was never afraid to be different, never afraid to push boundaries, and that's exactly what made him legendary. So when people look back at the 2025 MTV VMAs, they won't just remember who won awards or who walked the red carpet. They'll remember the night the music world came together to honor a true icon. They'll remember the night Yungblud, Steven Tyler, Joe Perry, and Nuno Bettencourt shook the stage with a tribute so powerful. It felt like Ozzy himself was right there with them. Because even though the Prince of Darkness has left this world, his legacy lives on, in the music, in the memories, and in the millions of fans who will keep his spirit alive forever. Rest in peace, Ozzy. You may be gone, but your music will never die.